Here are 4 reasons why you need to stop watching porn. And remember this, you get your 20 seconds of fun, but what do you get after that? Here's what you get. The first thing you get is a dirty addiction. If you're going to be addicted to anything, start getting addicted to doing work or going to the gym, something that benefits you. And porn doesn't do that. It only gives you your 5 seconds of dopamine after you come, and that's it. Second thing is you get low energy from it. When you're watching porn, you get an instant regret after, and you basically become weak. Gentlemen, you need to remember that when you watch it, it lowers your confidence, even if it's subconsciously and you don't know it. And if you really valued yourself, you would not be watching it. It affects your mood, concentration, energy, and before anyone says, oh, well, I do it before bed, so I don't need energy, it also affects your sleep. The third thing is it can impact your future relationships. Did you know porn is the second strongest indicator that a relationship will suffer? So stop watching it. And last reason is it makes you sexually illiterate. What this basically means is next time you have sex in real life, it's just going to be less satisfying. Anyways, stop going on the hub and let me know if these are valid and what else I should make.
Yo, what up YouTube? Welcome to Sinn-Take, man. My name is Jason, coming back with another one, man. But I had to show y'all that clip posted by No Fap Club. Shout out to No Fap Club for posting, so many gems on a daily basis, man. Like, listen, like, it's no way, like, when you follow, like, motivational stuff, when you follow stuff like No Fap Club, when you follow, like, spiritual, content creators and stuff, it's hard for you to fall off because you constantly see these things up and down your timeline. So I salute to everybody that's putting out positive messages, man, because, at the end of the day, that young lady was right. You know what I'm saying? And what you have to realize that the world don't want you to realize is that sexual discipline is a real flex. Sexual discipline is a real flex. And just like how ladies need to pay attention, if we have that, we have to pay attention to that in these women too. Because you don't want, your girl or somebody that you like to be running around hot in the pants all the time, because you will never be able to trust her if all she think about is sex. All she want is sex. You know what I'm saying? All she live in is the flesh. You will never be able to trust a woman like that. You know what I'm saying? And she more so will give off that Jezebel spirit, that succubus spirit, that's looking to drain you of your energy. You know what I'm saying? And that's why it's such a flex for us to have it too, because listen, that is attractive to real women. To real women, us having sexual discipline is very attractive because we not thirsty. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to be running around lusting all the time, thinking about sex all the time, undressing women all the time. You know what I'm saying? We're going to use our energy how we use it, and that's in the right way. We're going to use our energy how we use it and put it in the right things, positive things that actually mean something, that can actually elevate us, elevate our mind. You know what I mean? Elevate our spirit. You know what I mean? Get us closer to destinations and goals. That's how we going to use our energy. But how often do we see dudes use their sexual energy in the wrong way, to where they just chasing women constantly, they fapping constantly, they distracted constantly, they giving into the flesh constantly, all of that, bruh. It's constantly about pleasure with them. You know what I'm saying? And that will be very unattractive to a real woman, a godly woman. They not gonna want you. You know what I'm saying? If anything, that's very unattractive to real women. You know what I'm saying? You got succubus women and Jezebels, they gonna use you when they see guys like that. They use guys like that to get what they want. You know what I'm saying? But real women, they gonna love you. You know what I'm saying? They gonna see that you driven. They gonna be able to trust you. They gonna see that you driven. They gonna see that you focused. They gonna see that the Most High in your life. They gonna see that you not like the average guy that's out here doing all of this chasing. And you got a lot of dudes that wondering why they always get lined up, wondering why, they can't never find the right chick. It's because of you. That's what you're attracting, because that's what your mind is constantly on. So if your mind is constantly on pornography, if your mind is constantly on hoes, if your mind is constantly on pleasure, if your mind is constantly on releasing, then guess what, bruh? You're going to attract all of that. And you ain't gonna never be right. You ain't gonna never be productive. You will never get to the destination. You will never have a good relationship. You won't have a good relationship with women, and you won't have a good relationship with the Most High. You know what I'm saying? And your spirit is just going to continue to depart away from you. The Ruach is going to continue to depart away from you, like we talked about earlier, because your mind stay in the gutter. You always lusting. You always looking for pleasure, bruh. And don't no real woman want that. So that's why I say, bruh, coinciding with what she said, bruh, this is a real flex right here. This is a real flex. Don't let the world tell you otherwise, because the world wants you to think that it's lame. Because the world don't want you to be who you are. The world don't want you to be your best version. And the people that's so of this world don't want you to be your best version either. They don't want you to be your best version either. You know what I'm saying? The world, in the scripture, it says the world love its own. So why you think when you got on this journey, they deemed you an outcast? They deemed you the black sheep. They made you an outsider, because if you're not doing what they doing, then guess what, bruh? They don't want you around, because the world love its own. But guess what? If you was chasing women, if you was drunk all the time, if you was smoking all the time, if you was fapping all the time, if you was in bad shape, if you was always chasing pleasure, if you was always eating bad food, they gonna accept you with open arms. If you was celebrating all these holidays, they're gonna accept you with open arms. But as soon as you start to separate from that and get closer to the Most High, and then, separate from the world, and then all of the worldly stuff, then guess what, bruh? Now you this and that. You everything in the book that's not right. You know what I'm saying? You everything in the book, you know what I mean? That goes against what they represent. You know what I'm saying? So they gonna have all types of names for you. They gonna put you in all types of categories. They gonna say you crazy. They gonna say all types of stuff, because the world love its own, and the world does not want you to be your best version. The world wants you to release all your energy however you can. The world wants you scared. They want to take every bit of energy out of you. So if they could use sex to do it, they gonna do it. You know what I mean? If they could use fear to do it, they gonna do it. If they could use women to do it, they gonna do it. If they could use entertainment to do it, they gonna do it. If they could use sports to do it, they gonna do it. They want you caught up into everything of the world to keep you away from the Most High and to keep you away from becoming your best version. And sex is one of the strongest weapons they are using out there, because they perverted it. This is a demonic system that we dealing with. You know what I mean? You got to understand that. So guess what? They going to use all types of tactics, bro. And they know that, if they pervert something like sex that's supposed to be beautiful, that's supposed to be natural, you know what I'm saying? Then guess what? They going to use that to keep you away from you. They going to use that to keep you away from the Most High. They going to use that to keep you away from elevating, bruh. Anything to keep you away from where they at. Not even knowing that we don't want to be where they at. We want to be where the Most High want us at. We don't want to be where they at. We want to be where the Most High want us at. What's in the Most High's will, not the world's will. We want to be in the Most High's will, not the will of this world. We doing the will of the Most High, and that is what's most important. You know what I'm saying? If you're not doing that, then you must be doing the will of the world. And if you're doing the will of the world, you're doing the will of these demons and the devil out here. You're doing the will of Satan. You know what I'm saying? So you got to ask yourself, what am I doing? What am I doing out here, bruh? Who are you serving? Because we know that you can't serve two masters, bro. We can't serve two masters, so you got to pick a side. You know what I'm saying? Because like the Hamashiach said, bruh, if you come lukewarm with it, he gonna spew you out of his mouth, bruh. So you either hot or cold. Which one? We can't be of this world. And we know what the world about. The world want to destroy you. So don't let this destroy you, bruh. Stay disciplined. Stay flexing with this, because this is a real flex. And you will connect, you will attract everything that you are supposed to have in this life. You know what I'm saying? Doing what's right. You know what I mean? You will attract it. So you don't have to be out there on the chase like the world wants you on the chase, bruh. The world wants you on this wild goose chase that never ends. How many of y'all done seen people that stay out there on the hunt, stay out there chasing, and their whole life is just surrounded around women, but they still unhappy? You know what I mean? They still running around like a chicken with his head cut off because they can't find the right one. That's because what they are doing, what's in their energy, what's in their mind. And they gonna keep attracting the same type of energy that they've been getting over the years. But what they don't realize is that they just gonna keep finding bad relationships. What they don't realize is that they gonna keep racking up baby mamas and debt. You know, divorces. You know what I mean? Low energy. You know what I mean? Health problems. That's all that's out there waiting for you. That's all. When you choose sex, when you choose pleasure, and you have no discipline in your life, that's all that awaits you, bruh. It's pain, darkness. You know what I mean? And you still gonna have to answer for all of that because you knew better. Most people know that it's something wrong with them. A lot of people from experience know that they shouldn't be jumping and opening up these portals and all these different women and fornicating, but they still do it. You know what I'm saying? They know they shouldn't be doing a lot of things and putting all of this stuff in their body, but they still do it. They know they shouldn't even be watching certain things, but they still do it. They still do it. You know what I mean? Going back to their vomit every chance they get, never learning. And by then, the Most High, since they not learning, the Most High done gave them a reprobate mind, to where they think good is bad and bad is good, and they stuck in that loop, and they can't get out. They stuck in that loop, and they can't get out. You know what I mean? They can't get out, bro. They can't get out of the same old loop, bro. And that's torture in many ways. A lot of people don't realize it, bro. You know what I mean? These mugs got to keep doing the same thing. They got to chase the same hoes that them been ran through. They got the same problems, the same baby mama issues. They getting the money, you know what I'm saying, just flying out because they trying to impress everybody. They got money flying out from child support issues. They got money flying out because they got to support these habits. They got money flying out all over the place. They can never catch up. They can never catch up, bruh. So don't let that be you, man. Don't let something as beautiful as sex take you down. You know what I mean? Because it's not meant for that. We supposed to be attracting the right people that we could connect with, build a life with, start something beautiful with. You know what I mean? And listen, bro. You know, not everybody worth your energy, bruh. Not everybody deserve that. Not everybody deserve that. These women out here don't want you for that. You know what I'm saying? These women out here ain't putting no work for that. So why are you just willingly giving it up, bruh? You know what I mean? You speaking volumes when you giving it to things, when you giving it to women, when you giving it to technology, when you giving it to porn. You know what I'm saying? For the nothing. You know? So you feel like you nothing then. Because that's how you gave it up. And that's how they gonna treat you. You know, that's how the world gonna treat you. That's how you gonna continue. That's why you gonna stay on that low type of energy, that low frequency, and your mind will never expand. Your mind will never expand, bro. Because you keep living in your lower chakras, bro. You still in your root chakra. You still living out them teenage years. You know what I mean? You still controlled by demons. You know what I'm saying? And every time you release your semen, listen, bruh, you gonna stay scheming. You scheming on the next. It's never enough. Scheming on this one. Scheming on that one. Scheming and robbing yourself. You playing yourself, bro. You playing yourself, man. And you know, the world don't want you to know that. The world don't want you to know that. You know, they want you to keep watching the entertainers half naked. They want you to keep lusting over these Insta models. You know what I'm saying? And these women just as lost. They just as lost. You know what I mean? Out here getting all of these surgeries. You know, just restructuring their whole body. I just talked to my daughter, told her, you gotta love who you are. The Most High does not make mistakes. And when he created you, the Most High did not make a mistake. So why would you go wanting somebody else's body? Why would you go wanting to be like anybody else other than who you are, other than the Most High created, bruh? You got to understand that about you. These women got to understand that about them. Otherwise, they going to keep playing into the program and into the system, and they going to just continue to lose themselves. You know what I'm saying? We can't allow that to happen to us, man. So don't let this world tell you that, you know, having discipline, any type of discipline, especially sexual discipline, is not a flex. It's a real flex, because we seeing sex take many men down. We seeing sex take many women down. You know what I'm saying? And the devil just laughing. You know what I'm saying? Just laughing, bro. So, you know, listen, bro, we ain't giving them nothing to laugh at over here, because ain't nothing funny over here. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, man, let's keep going, bro. You know what I mean? We approaching the end of the fourth quarter. Let's keep going. This month is about to be exciting for us. You know what I'm saying? Because we're going to go into the next year on another level. Another level. Not on the same level, a whole nother level. Some of y'all really like, y'all watch Dragon Ball Z and all of that. So y'all already know. You know, when he power up, it's something else. That's what you gonna do. You gonna power up. Alright? And that's my word, man. My name is Sinn, the Sinn-Take. Holla at y'all later, man. Peace.